Welcome back to my channel. We had a really nice swell come through. In fact, it was too big yesterday and breaking well beyond the second bars. But this morning was showing 6 to 8 feet at 12 seconds on the buoys. And just after high tide here, it was really nice, fat enough to where it wasn't super scary. And surprisingly, First Street was fairly empty. Now Ben was out with me, and here's Ben on a really nice right. Now Ben, I also give you a little bit of teasing at the end when you got smacked down on the paddle out. It's a trade-off. You get a wave for a wipeout. Now I caught a few waves over there with Ben, and this is a peak that's been working for a little while. There's a mix of a rip and a nice bar. And while there wasn't much of a shoulder to the wave, the drop-ins were just exhilarating. It was so fun and so fast. Now I did catch a few out there and ride them all the way in. I didn't get that really nice left that you see back there. And as most guys who surf over here know, when we have relatively big waves like this, being in the right place at the right time is really challenging. I really envy point break surfers and reef surfers who get to take off in the same spot every single time. So I'm out on my short board. This is my El Jefe from WRV. It was just fine for paddling in. The offshore winds weren't too strong. And I didn't really feel like I was missing out on foam as much as just having some bad luck occasionally with the good sets. But unfortunately, after this wave, I come up on the beach to do the runaround. And in the editing, I've cut out the footage, but Soloshot loses me on the paddle out because I took a couple waves on the head. And once I did that, it just never tracked on me again. So the rest of my morning session was gone, and this is now the afternoon session. The waves have dropped off a little bit. This is about an hour after low tide, and the winds have started to swing around side shore, so it's definitely deteriorated a bit from the morning, but there's still good powerful swell out there. Now I catch a few fat ones before I found a different peak, but unfortunately, and I'm trying not to be too bitchy here, but Soloshot had another tracking issue, despite the fact that I actually downloaded another software update between the morning session and the afternoon session, yet I still had some tracking issues. So I'm going to reach out to Soloshot about that and see what's going on. And here's where it happens for the second time. I pull up out of this wave, Soloshot kind of goes off at an angle here, and then it loses me for the rest of the session. And for almost an hour, it's randomly pointing out at waves. And I'm fast forwarding through some of this to show you some randomness that happens with the Soloshot. But suffice it to say, I had a lot of fun out there, but now that I'm doing the editing and everything, I'm a little frustrated that the good wave days are the days that I can't ever get Soloshot to really line up for me. I'm wondering if the big waves actually are an issue in that it blocks the tracking tag, but this is what Soloshot did for about an hour, is just stare off in the sky. Alright, if you like what you see, please subscribe, hit that like button. Hopefully we'll see you out in the water. And Ben, sorry, but that was just funny.